Today I'll introduce a film called Escape Plan to you guys. It's a 2013 American prison action thriller film. Ray Breslin is a consultant for the Federal Bureau of Prisons. His job is to test the efficiency and escapability of America's most secure prisons. One day, Ray is hauled to a tiny cramped isolation cell. His only belonging is his Bible. One day, the guards bring Ray a carton of chocolate milk, so he dissects the cardboard milk carton and extracts a transparent plastic sheet from the label, then applies the plastic film over the keypad which accesses his cell. The guard punches in the 4-digit access code, leaving his fingerprints on the film, and waits for the right moment to escape. Ray and his business partner receive a multi-million-dollar deal from CIA operative Jessica Miller to test a new, top-secret prison for disappeared persons on one condition: Ray and his team cannot know the prison's true location. But Ray had secretly implanted a tracking microchip implanted in his arm. While Ray walks down the street to be picked up, someone waves an electronic wand over his body. Then uses a pocket knife. They take the tracking device out of his arm. He also sticks a syringe in Ray's neck, and he passes out, preventing his colleagues from knowing where he has been taken. Ray wakes up, finally, in his prison cell. His prison cell is a plexiglass cube hanging 20 feet in the air along with dozens of other similar cubes. For the first time in his career, Ray has no idea how he's going to escape. Ray realizes that the warden, Hobbs, is not the same warden who is supposed to release him in an emergency. Ray, overwhelmed by the complexity and brutality of the mission, gives Hobbs a bug-out code, a number issued to him by the client which he can use when he gives up. But Hobbs doesn't care. He tells Ray that he's never getting out of his prison. Ray learns it appears that the prison isn't exactly made up of lawbreakers. Many of its residents made enemies on the outside, enemies who paid Hobbs to incarcerate them. He befriends another inmate, Emil Rothmayer, who claims to be a security expert. He's made a lot of enemies, but has always managed to evade them. Rothmayer is eager to associate himself with Ray. Later, the duo stage a fight in the mess hall that allows Breslin to get thrown into the solitary confinement cell, which he quickly learns is intended to disorient and dehydrate prisoners with high-powered halogen lights. Realizing the cell floors have rivets of steel instead of more secure aluminum, Breslin has Rothmayer acquire a metal plate from Hobbs' office floor. Rothmayer asks to speak with Hobbs and is taken to his office. He provokes Hobbs, so Hobbs orders his men to beat Rothmayer. Rothmayer manages to steal the metal drain cover and hide it as the guards beat him. Using the metal plate, Breslin focuses the reflection from the lights onto the steel rivet, heating them so that they loosen when the steel expands. At the knock, Rothmayer begins to cry hysterically. The isolation guards, distracted by Rothmayer's cries, pay no attention to Ray. Meanwhile, Ray has found a passageway below the floor. He descends a long ladder far below his cell. He climbs the tubes, piping and electrical cables and comes to the hatch. He opens it up, sees daylight above, steps out and discovers where the prison is. It's an oil tanker, a giant merchant ship floating in the middle of the ocean. Ray is speechless. He nervously ducks out of sight of a few oncoming guards. He jumps back into the tube and slowly makes his way down into the ship. Along the way, his foot slips, cracking open water pipes which begin to fill the tube and air ducts with water. Back in the isolation area, Ray knows the reason why he feels Hobbs is that familiar. In fact, this prison is designed by him. Hobbs then reveals to Breslin that he is aware of his true identity, has assigned his head of security Drake to monitor him at all times and will ensure Breslin spends the rest of his life in the prison. Meanwhile, they persuades a prisoner to tell Hobbs that Ray is planning to escape. Ray and Rothmayer are a part of Cell Block A and the rest of the Muslims are a part of Cell Block C. Their plan is to make the guards assume that a riot will occur in Cell Block C, reducing their numbers in Cell Block A, where the riot will truly occur. The riot begins in Cell Block A, and the understaffed guards are soon overwhelmed by the attacking inmate. Ray, Rothmayer take out multiple guards, steal their guns, and synchronize their watches. While escaping, a friend of Ray, Jake, takes a bullet to the stomach and falls to the ground. Ray gives Jake his gun, tells Rothmayer to take care of him. Realizing that they're running out of time, Jake asks for Rothmayer's gun and tells him to climb the ladder. Jade heroically takes out dozens of guards with the pistols before being shot and killed by Hobbs' men. Ray kills Hobbs' men when he tries to stop them. Breslin goes to the engine room to shut down the tune's electrical grid, giving Rottmayer time to open the deck hatch. While a helicopter sent by Rottmayer's men engages in a gunfight with the guards, Rottmayer boards the helicopter. Meanwhile, Ray is flushed to the bottom of the ship by the automated water system after Hobbs reboots the grid. The water tank is emptied into the ocean, and Ray with it. Back on the surface, Rottmayer and the helicopter pilot take off, looking for Ray. Hobbs appears on deck and orders his men to open fire on the helicopter. Reaching the helicopter as Hobbs fires at him, a gunfight ensues between Rottmayer and Ray on one side and Hobbs and Co. on the other. Ray fires at a pallet full of explosive tanks seated directly beneath Hobbs. The tanks explode, taking Hobbs with them. The helicopter hovers over the Moroccan beach. A pickup truck with a pair of armed soldiers pulls up to meet them. The driver exits the truck and opens the back door, and out steps Rottmayer's daughter, Jessica Miller, the CIA agent who brought the job to Ray in the first place. Rottmayer reveals that they knew if anyone could break out of Hobbs' prison, it was Ray Breslin, and they concoct this mission to get him out. Like, share and subscribe if you like this video.